Well, Kevin, I guess it's been a pretty frustrating start for you, so it must have been good to get back into action at the weekend.
Yeah, I wouldn't say frustrating so much, just a bit, just a bit bored maybe. I think I've been through it before, so I think I managed it well this time round and managed to not get too frustrated and just to just maybe enjoy a bit of downtime. You know, it's not as intense as when you're playing in pre-season, so just trying to get the positives out of it. So
does that mean that you're going into, now that you're coming back, that you feel fresher than perhaps some of the players who've been playing for a couple of months?
Yeah, of course I'll feel maybe fresher, but fitness game wise, they'll obviously feel a little better. So that's something I would miss out as well. So yeah, maybe a bit of freshness mentally. You know, not been playing for a number of weeks, but obviously down on match fitness.
So how long do you think it would take you to get back to full match fitness?
Probably after. So I played one game already with the 23s, so that really helped. Half an hour, the last game. I think maybe after one more game, I think I'll be pretty good.
And I guess it's frustrating for when you're on the sidelines watching the way results have gone. I mean, you seem to have been draw specialists in the last few weeks, but I guess you want to be on there on the pitch trying to do something about it, don't you?
Yeah, I guess that is probably the most challenging thing for me, being injured, and probably the closest thing to me getting frustrated is just watching the boys maybe lose or get draws or not do so well, and it does motivate me to try and get back even quicker, and try and support the boys.
You were so close as a side to getting that elusive away win last week. What's the mood like in the camp when you've got so close? You nearly got that monkey off your back, for want of a better expression, and yet you just can't quite get across the line. What's the sort of mood like as you come into another away game?
Do you know, I think obviously it was very, very disappointing, but I think in a way it was good to see what happened, because I think the boys were proud of how much graft we put in, and how we played with 10 men for a long time, and it was only until the last minute of the game. So I think in a way a lot of the boys were proud of how well we worked with 10 men down, how long we kept them out for. So I think in a way it was positive, and I think it will give us some belief that with 11 men now that we should be able to do even better.
And was that something that the manager was trying to get across to you, that because you'd managed to hang on with 10 men for so long, that that actually there were a lot of pluses, more pluses than minuses to take out of the result?
Yeah, in a way, I think without the manager saying it anyways, I think the boys felt it as well. I think we felt how much we worked together, and how much running we did for each other, and pushing to the very, very limits. And I think that's something that maybe we haven't done this year, or needed to do this year, because we haven't been put to a test like that. And I think we failed at the last minute, but I think there's positives to take out of it.
What does it feel like to have joined a new club and not really having had the opportunity to prove to the supporters what you're all about, really?
No, not too much, because it's a very long season. I think that's something I was telling myself for a lot of the time. It's a very long season, where I think we're in 12 games in, and there's 40 plus. So I didn't feel a rush to try and prove to the supporters what I'm about. I'm sure there will be plenty of games for me to do that.
And are you ready to start this game this weekend?
Yeah, I've selected, yeah, of course.
In recent weeks, in many ways, there have been lots of draws, but you're getting closer to that away win.
Yes, our problem away matches, because we were very close a lot of time to win, but always draw or lose, and I think before each match the same situation. Away match really very difficult in Championship, and each away match is match for 3 results. Possible to win, possible to lose, and possible draw. And now I think last time we were maximum close to win, because we conceded on the 6 at a time, 6 minutes. And we are ready, but I think Barnsley don't agree with with our desire. Yeah, but it will be a very difficult match, like each match in Championship, and we mentality ready, we physically ready, but we have a serious opponent, and it will be very serious, very difficult match. First Yorkshire derby for me. Yes, and I hope a lot of our supporters will come tomorrow to Barnsley and support team. Yes, I think very important.
Well, when you look at the second string in the various leagues around Europe, and then you look at the Championship, have you been surprised at how competitive it is?
Not big surprise, because last half year I stayed in London and I watched a lot of matches, Championship, Fulham, QPR, Brentford, yes, and I understood really very serious level and really very difficult tournament and very unpredictable tournament. And when everybody from Russia and from another country asked me about Championship, I always talked about very high level. It's a competitive level, quality level, physically level. For example, only one example. In CSK, I had only one player who was faster than 9.2 meters per second. It's like maximum speed. Each team in Championship have minimum 9 or 8 players who is faster than the same level condition. Each team, not only Hull, each team. And really very physically league, very speed, and in each team have a really good players, very fast players, very dynamic physically, and each match very unpredictable, because nobody has a losing mentality, especially at home match. Birmingham bet Cardiff in the last week, and first position in the league and in the bottom in the league. Yes, and I think it's not a big surprise for you and for everybody here. Normal situation, very difficult tournament, but very, very interesting.
What do you think is going to be the difference between, you say that you're very close to winning that away game and then going perhaps on a run, but what is it, what's the ingredient that you think you are missing at the moment just to get you onto that run?
Yes, I can't manage only level of the players, physical level, and our formation, tactic, principles. I can't manage result, because result, it's a gut manage who's win, who's lose. Yes, and my target, it's a maximum level of our quality of a game, and I hope our maximum level will bring positive result and win. Yes, but each match, it's like formula of a coaching formula. Each match very unpredictable match, but finally we have an objective result. For example, after season, yes, when we will play 46 matches.
But as far as last week is concerned, did you I know you obviously conceded late on, but did you take more pluses or good points out of that result than minuses?
First reaction, of course, minuses, because when you conceded at the time, you very disappointed, frustrated, all bad feeling together. Yes, but after one day, when you try to analyze situation, you try to find a pluses. Yes, we played really well. We played 10 against 11, 35 minutes, really very difficult. We show character. We were in not the best condition, because 7 players at starting 11 played in national team and came back. It's very late. We didn't have a time to preparation. Yes, and of course, I think each people, his brain working. First reaction, very emotional reaction. Second reaction, yes, it's a more serious research situation, understand and find a positive. Because if you don't find a positive. If you don't have a positive, very difficult move forward.